Okay, so welcome to what could be my downfall. This could be the end of my channel, I'm afraid, because this is a 50 question vocabulary quiz, which I'm not sure I'm going to be able to do. It's a new quiz on examenglish.com, and frankly, I'm terrified. And also, later today, if you're a member of the channel, I'm going to be doing a listening for Maria from Greece. Sent me some materials that I'm going to be doing in real time, and maybe I'm going to be absolutely terrible at that as well, and everyone will just stop watching my videos. And, you could be witnessing something very, very important here. This could be the end of We Are English. But anyway, let's see how well I do in this 50 question vocabulary quiz. You'll see here that they give you a definition and then 3 words that are the possible answers, the possible words that match that definition. I should be able to get this. I'm an English teacher, right? Not really an English teacher. I teach English as a foreign language. We like to think we're English teachers. We're not really. We're imposters. Anyway, let's have a look. I think I can do this. Number 1, to reject, mock, show contempt for. Now, the options are flout, exacerbate, or equivocate. I think equivocate means to get the wrong one, make a mistake. Exacerbate means to make something worse. So flout. The answer is to flout. Yeah, this is a word that lots of people have been using recently in England because of the COVID rules. The curtain-twitching neighbours looking out their windows. Oh, stop flouting the rules. Get away from your friends. Put your mask on. Didn't mean to be controversial there at all. Just saying that flout is a word that people are using a lot recently. They're saying that people flout the rules. They're rejecting them. They're mocking the rules. They're showing contempt for the rules by not obeying them. They're flouting them. Something I would never do. Ever. Okay. Number 2. Person hardened in sin. Wicked person. Devoid of a sense of decency. Hardened in sin. A sinful person who commits lots of heinous acts. Reprobate, catalyst, interloper. Interloper's an interesting word. Pretty hard to define, but I don't think it's this. Catalyst is something that's crucial for making something work. It comes from steel production, I think. I think it was steel production, something like that. Something that they put in the mixture to make it, I don't know what it does actually. But yeah, it's not this. This is a reprobate. A reprobate is a bad person who has no decency. Someone who takes their mask off. I've been called a reprobate at times. And I've also been called wicked. But I was called wicked in the 1990s when it meant cool. Number 3, hermit, loner. Well, this quiz is all about me. Recluse, compunction, disquiet. Disquiet means you're uneasy, that it's you're uncomfortable. Ooh, it's disquieting. Compunction is like you're all kind of worried and upset or something like that. No, if you're a hermit, you're a loner, you're a recluse, you're recluded in your house. No, yeah, I'm nailing this. God, I'm good. State of being lazy or slothful. Well, okay. Lazy or slothful. Slovenliness. Sloth is one of the 7 deadly sins. It is a deadly sin to be lazy. It certainly is. Sanction, insularity, indolence. I think the answer is indolence. Insularity means to isolate yourself, I think. Sanction is to do with like fining and things like that. No, yeah, you put a sanction on someone when they've done something wrong. Something is sanctioned, or it can mean to execute as well. I think to sanction something. But yeah, I think the answer is indolence. Yeah. Capable of being held, maintained, or defended. Tenable, porous, precipitate. Precipitate just means to rain, doesn't it? Porous means it's full of holes. Tenable, it can be tamed, it can be contained, can be had, can be held. Yeah, absolutely. We normally use it in a figurative sense. We say that this situation is untenable. Yeah, it's tenable if it can work, if it can be maintained. Yeah, and you can defend it. Yeah. Okay. Roundabout. Indirect. So not straightforward, not direct. Reverent, I think, means obeying the rules. So circuit. Oh my god. Circuitous. Affable. Affable means kind of nice and friendly, no? Roundabout, indirect, circuitous, going around. No, not going directly. I've never heard that word, but it must be that. Circuitous. Circuitous. How do we pronounce that? Circuitous? A circuit? Circuitous. Circuitous, I think, is the correct. Never heard that before. I'll be using it, though, from now on. Eating or absorbing everything. Omnivorous. Well, that does kind of mean you'll eat anything to a degree, doesn't it? But we normally just mean that they eat meat and plants, don't they, when we say omnivorous? Like a hedgehog that will eat snails and lichen. I don't know what else. Omnivorous, don't think so. Conciliatory, I think that means that you help make. I know what it means, but forget it. Supercilious. Supercilious. Oh my god. Now I'm worried because I don't know what supercilious means. What does supercilious mean? I didn't think it was omnivorous because I don't. Well, voracious means. I'm going to say omnivorous. I think omnivorous might mean that technically, even though when we talk about an omnivore, we're just really talking about something that can eat both meat and vegetables. Maybe the technical definition. Oh, Jesus, I don't know. Eating or absorbing everything, omnivorous. Carnivore eats meat. Herbivore eats plants. Omnivore eats everything? Don't think it means it eats everything. It means it can eat things. Can eat more than just. But omni does mean everything. I'm going to go with omnivorous. I got it right! I don't know what supercilious means, though. I've seen it before. What does supercilious mean? I don't know. It's not important. The important thing is I've got 7 out of 7. So there. Number 8. Rash, premature, hasty, sudden. It's a rash decision. A premature decision, a hasty decision. You're being hasty. Stop being so hasty. Stop making such sudden decisions. Stop being so impulsive. Convoluted, desultory, precipitate. Can precipitate be an adjective? Oh, no, I don't know the answer. I don't know the answer to this. So, rash, premature, hasty, sudden. They've used all the damn synonyms in the world, and then they've given me these godforsaken words. Precipitate. Yeah, I think it is I think precipitate as a verb is to rain, but maybe precipitate. We say it in Spanish. We say precipitado. I think it's precipitate. You know, I'm no English teacher, but I can speak Spanish. I am an English teacher. That's my job. But, yeah, precipitate. I've never heard that as an adjective in English, ever. But there you go. Characterized by or expressing bad will. It's not precipitate. Malevolent or diffident. Nah, it's malevolent. You have bad will. You're just a bad person, aren't you? You're a malevolent person, you know, you're cynical kind of person. Yeah. Occurring irregularly. Irascible? Qualified? Nah. Sporadic. It's clearly sporadic. Something that happens sporadically occurs irregularly. Yeah, it's a sporadic occurrence. Yeah. Okay, good. Number 11, the identification with the feelings or thoughts of others. Guile? No, guile's kind of like confidence in oneself, isn't it? Belief in oneself, belief in that you're owed. Is it something like you're owed something? You know, having the guile, you believe something belongs to you, believe something is. I'm not sure exactly what guile is. I know what it is. I know when it sounds good. I think it's like self-confidence or something like that. Guile, no, isn't it? Equanimity, empathy. It's empathy, isn't it? When you have the feelings, you can identify. And it's funny, you know, I think people confuse empathy and sympathy. Sympathy is when you feel sorry for someone, basically. It's like, oh, that's a shame. Empathy is that you can empathize with it. We often say in English, I can sympathize, but I can't empathize because I don't know how it feels. Because that's never happened to me. That situation has never happened in my life. Yeah, it's clearly empathy. Okay, all right. We've got 11 out of 11. This is going very well. Conducive or favourable to health or well-being. So something that makes you healthy or feel good. Salubrious, affable, apathy. Affable just means nice, I think, no? It's kind of like a nice person. He's very affable, friendly, I think, more or less. Apathy means like you don't care about anything. Salubrious, to do with health. Yeah, definitely. Salubrious activity. Yeah. Okay. Number 13. Joking, often inappropriately, humorous. Endemic. Endemic means it's everywhere. Facetious, provident. I mean, the answer's facetious. It's clearly facetious. We don't use it that often, that word facetious. So the most of the time when I hear it is when someone is two people are having a discussion, and they'll say, "Look, I don't mean to be facetious when I ask this question, but and then they'll say something that could be kind of funny, could be sort of a criticism, but they want to make sure that you understand that I'm not being cynical, and I'm not trying to be inappropriate with this question, with this thing that could sound funny." It's a really specific situation when you hear someone say the word facetious, but it works when you use it. Do you like my explanations? Hi. Thank God for textbooks. That's all I can say. God makes all the textbooks. Okay, full of complaints. Full of complaints. There's lots of complaints. I know the answer, I think. Permeable means that it allows water to seep through, or I guess in a figurative sense it could mean something else, but querulous. Yeah, querulous. I know this, honestly, because I can speak Spanish, we talk about a querella, which is like a trial when you take someone to court. So full of complaints. It's querulous. It's got lots of quejas. It's got lots of complaints. Quejas in Spanish, complaints. It's got to be querulous. Insolent. No, it's querulous, definitely. Number 15. To make the subject of a lawsuit. To make the subject of a lawsuit. Wow. Okay, something. Oh, God. Okay. Mitigate. Litigate. Rejoinder. What the hell is rejoinder? I don't know what that word means. Litigious. We talk about someone who's very litigious. It means that they sue you, basically. They take you to court. To litigate. It's to do with law. It's to do with legal terms. I think it's litigate. Surely it's litigate. Yeah! 15 out of 15. Let's move on. No more explanation. Superficial. Not thorough. Lacking interest, care, or enthusiasm. Done in a routine way. It's like monotonous. You're a drone. Dormant. Nah, it kind of means sleeping, doesn't it? Perfunctory. Belligerent means like yeah. Dangerous, no. Threatening. It's not belligerent. I don't think it's dormant. Even though that means like sleeping. Lacking care or enthusiasm. Dormant. Dormant means it's not working though, I think. I think it's perfunctory. Yeah! I'm killing it. Abdominal? No, abominable. Abominable act. Terrible. Disingenuous? Execrable. Inherent. Execrable. I'm not pronouncing that right, am I? Execrable. Execrable. It's not disingenuous. It's not inherent. It's got to be that one. I am absolutely nailing this test. Number 18. Becoming obsolete. Not like this channel. Becoming more relevant by the day. Becoming obsolete. Deferential. Obsolescent. It's got to be obsolescent. I've never seen the word obsolescent, I've got to say. It's not affable. It just look. Is this a trick question? Is this a trick question, exam English? Because I'm going to be furious. If you defer something, you're like, something is deferential. Oh, it might be deferential. I'm thinking of a line from a comedy, The Peep Show. And he's talking about student loans. And he says, you can always defer. You can always defer. Make it deferential. Make it obsolete. Something is obsolescent. It's got to be obsolete. It's got to be obsolescent. Yeah. I'm killing it. 18 out of 18. What can I say? What can I say? I'm just, I've just in that zone. I'm in that English brain zone that only being born and living in England till you basically, so old that you know all the words. It's the only way you can get this good. Or watch all my videos every day. That's the only way. They're the only two ways. Be me or watch me. Okay, 19. To arouse or incite hatred, foment, enhance, proliferate. Wow. Now, again, because I speak Spanish, as a second language, I believe that the answer might be foment. Because you foment hatred in Spanish. Fomentar el odio. And you arouse or incite hatred in English. So I think it's foment. Enhance is to make something greater. Proliferate is to spread. When something spreads. I think it's foment. Woo! Oh my God, I'm good. To reply, to retort. Impair now, it means to damage something. Rejoinder. Plummet. Well, plummet means to decline or decrease rapidly, like something made of lead. And I know that plummet comes from the word lead because plumber is to do with lead piping, and in Spanish they say plomo, which is lead. It's rejoinder. I have absolutely no idea. I'd never heard this. This is a verb. Rejoinder. To rejoinder. To reply. Maybe, but yeah, it's clearly that. I don't know how I'm doing this. To pacify, conciliate. Right, yeah, okay. To make amends, no? Ameliorate. Ameliorate means to... Doesn't that mean to improve? Ameliorate? Or is that... Placate, daunt, as we saw before, means like intimidate, scare. I think we saw this before, didn't we? I don't know. Might be another quiz I did. To pacify, conciliate, to placate. In Spanish, placar. I think. Or no, we say aplacar. Or what do we say? I don't know. Who cares? I know that the answer is placate. Yeah. To think fit or in accordance with one's dignity. Wow, that's crazy. Deign, embellish, incorporate. Oh God. Okay, to think fit or in accordance with one's dignity. Right, I've got my dignity. Apparently. And I think that something is worthy of me. I think it's to deign. I think you deign something worthy, don't you? You deign... It's not embellish, that's to make something more beautiful, or if it's a story to like add details to make it more interesting. Incorporate something. Just bring it in. Talk about... Carl Jung talks about incorporating the shadow. I think it's deign. Yeah. Yes. I'm killing this. Expression of praise, often on the occasion of someone's death. I know this one. Eulogy. Resolution, recluse. Now it's eulogy. Yeah, when someone dies, you put what do you put, a eulogy in the paper, or eulogy is what you might read at their funeral and say what a great person they were, or you say what a terrible they were, but you speak in code. He was a real people's person means he was an alcoholic. Anyway, eulogy, I believe. Well, we're almost at the halfway point. What can I say? What can I say? Correct a false impression, to set right, to free from error. Deride means to like laugh at or and make a derisory comment, no? Disabuse, I've never heard that. Preclude. To set right. Deride your mistakes. Will we say that? Preclude. To include is to bring something in. So to preclude Surely like something before. Conclude, include, preclude. I don't think it's preclude. Disabuse. I've never ever heard that. Abuse is to use it wrongly. So to correct that wrong use, you would free from error. To disabuse. I have never heard that word. I just knew it wasn't deride and preclude. And yeah, I guess you abuse something, you use it incorrectly. So if I stop you from using it incorrectly, I free it from error. I put it back to how it should have been used. I've taken the abuse and I've made it correct again. To disabuse. God. Lying. Habitually dishonest. Malevolent. That just means bad. No. Peripatetic. Mendacious. I think it's mendacious because in Spanish, mentir is to lie. Peripatetic. I'm going for it. Mendacious. Ah! There you go. Peripheral. Only slightly connected. Digressing. Yeah, we say in a conversation a lot of the time when you go off track, we say, "Oh, well, I digress." Let's go back to the main point. Now, prohibitive, no, that means it makes something impossible. No. Tangential, you go off on a tangent. Yeah, it's got to be that. Recumbent, no. Recumbent means remind. I think recumbent means like reminding of. So similar to. This is brilliant. Long, passionate, and vehement speech. Now, a long, passionate, and vehement speech, a tirade. It's normally very negative, though, a tirade, isn't it? Propriety, harangue. Harangue, I think, is similar to harass, isn't it? You harangue someone by, like, nagging them, no? Something like that. Propriety, no, it's a tirade. It's a tirade. What? No! Extended, scolding, denunciation, harangue. Oh, I got it wrong. So what was the answer then? So propriety, yeah, correct behavior or conduct, obedience according to rules. Yeah, something's appropriate, propriety. So harangue. Harangue is the answer. A long, passionate, and vehement speech. I thought harangue was a verb. I don't believe it. I would have said, tirade, I would have said, is always a negative, long, passionate speech. But it is a tirade. Extended, scolding, denunciation, right? Extended, long, scolding, kind of very critical of something. Denunciation, not exactly a... harangue, well, I am extremely surprised. I thought harangue was only a verb. To harangue someone. Yeah, sort of like to pester them or whatever, but, well, there you go. You learn something new every day. To be fair, I was lucky to have got 26 out of 26. Understood, but not stated. Okay, so you understand something, but no one actually says it. Commensurate, implicit, immutable. So I think this is implicit, right? So I didn't say it, but it was implicit in what I did say. Now, I didn't say it directly. Yeah, it's implicit. It's implied. Okay, soak thoroughly, to make wet. No, you make something wet, you soak it. You leave something to soak in the sink, which I get shouted at for a lot by my wife. I always say, I'm leaving it to soak. And she's like, put it in the dishwasher, and then I do. Saturate, ameliorate, diffuse. Yeah, it's to saturate, no? To make very wet. Yeah. Okay. Continuous discharge of firearms or outburst of criticism. So to fire off all your ammunition, or to attack someone verbally. Sociopath, that's the sort of person who might do that. Incursion. Fusillade. I think it's fusillade. Yeah. Fusil. Something that's thrown at someone now. No, what's fusil? No, fusil is a gun. What am I talking about? Yeah. Anyway, yeah. Jesus. I don't know what I'm talking about. Okay, to arouse or incite, converge, dawns, foment. Well, didn't we just see this? I think it's becoming obvious now that I looked at some of the questions before I did this test. Not the answers, though. Yeah. Anyway, the answer to me here is clear. No. Arouse or incite. Yeah, because in Spanish we say fomentar el odio, and in English we say to incite hatred. I'm pretty sure I've already said this in this quiz, haven't I? Foment. Yeah. Well, 30 out of 31. This coffee's freezing. Without feeling, imperturbable. Imperturbable. That's it. Well, I don't know. I can't read. Showing or feeling no emotion. Impassive. Perfunctory. Qualified. Impassive. No? Yeah. Yeah. Correct behavior or conduct. Obedience to rules and customs. As I show at all goddamn times. Malingerer. No. No. Magnanimity. No. Propriety. Yeah, that's the one we saw in that other question, isn't it? Propriety, you know? Correct behaviour. It's appropriate. What you do is appropriate, that you have propriety. Yeah, it's propriety, yeah. Disown, disavow, to reject the validity of, right? You say, no, that's nothing to do with me. I disown you, my child. I don't want to see you anymore. You don't get any of my money. Disavow, reject the validity, say something's not valid. Buttress, I think something to do with castles, isn't it? It's like or buildings. So, yeah. Hopefully it'll come up later. Repudiate, yeah. Diverge means to go in a different direction now. It's repudiate. Yeah. Silent, not talkative. Taciturn. Now, I see this a lot in novels, and I think it might be taciturn. Abject. Abject means total, complete. Impetuous. I think it's like impulsive, isn't it? Impetuous or something like that. Yeah, it's taciturn. Yeah. Okay. Respect, courteous regard for another's wishes. Intransigence. Intransigente. I know the word intransigencia in Spanish. I don't think it means that. Respect, courteous regard. Deference. Exigency. Exigency means like a exigencia. I guess it's the same as exigencia in Spanish, which means like a demanding, challenging. A challenge, a demand. I think it's deference now. It's deference. Yeah. Unprejudiced. So you don't have prejudice. Disinterested. Dilatory. Irresolute. Unprejudiced. You don't have prejudice like a judge. You don't want them to be partisan one way or another. You want them to be disinterested. Yeah. I'm killing it. Bring it on. Capable of being held, maintained, defended. Haven't I seen this one already? I swear this has come up already. Pusillanimous, pragmatic, tenable. It's tenable. You can hold it. It can be, yeah, it's plausible. It's doable. It's tenable. It's very strange. I'm sure I've answered a couple of questions twice here. To expand by stretching, swell out. Distend. Rejoinder, supplicate. Must be distend, surely. Yeah. Draw out by discussion. So what does that mean? To make something longer because of a discussion? To draw out as in that sense? Propound. Propound just means to propose, I think. So I don't think it's that. Proliferate. Elicit. Right, okay, yeah. If I want to elicit a response in the classroom, I know this from my TEFL training. Thank you very much. That yeah, if you want to elicit a response from the students, you don't say the word that you're looking for, but you try to get them to say it. What word am I trying to get you to say? I'm trying to get you to say the word elicit. Understood but not stated. I swear to God, I've seen this already. This is crazy. They must have like 100 questions or something and just sort of randomly put. This is very annoying. Understood but not stated. It's implicit. Right? Nobody said it, but it's understood. Right. Okay, good. Unintentionally, by oversight, carelessly, inadvertently, punctilious, anomalous. It's inadvertently, without meaning to. Treacherous, disloyal, willing to betray one's trust. Yeah. Perfidious, affable, belligerent. I think that affable means nice, so it's not that. Something nice. Belligerent means like violent and aggressive and threatening, no? But I don't think it means disloyal or... I don't think it does. So perfidious. Yeah. Don't know what. Never seen that word before. Don't know where it might come from. I guess fidelity. Perfidious. Yeah, I don't know what that could come from. Anyway, doubter. Person who suspends judgment until having examined evidence supporting a point of view. A doubting Thomas. Remember Thomas, St. Thomas? Wanted to put his fingers into the holes in Jesus' hand, and until he did, he didn't believe it. He was some nasty kind of skeptic, impermeable, vociferous skeptic. He was the first skeptic. Arrogant, haughty, condescending. English teacher. Stolid. Viable. Supercilious. I think it's supercilious. I don't know why. Just kind of sounds right. Yeah. I was really going out on a limb there. I had no idea. Yeah, I think I've seen supercilious before. And meaning something like that. It kind of sounds arrogant, doesn't it? I'm supercilious. Yeah. Yeah, well, there you go. It means arrogant, haughty, and condescending. There you go. Number 46, sleeping, lethargic, latent. Supercilious, reverent. Reverent means like obeying the rules. I think dormant means sleeping, clearly. To set forth for consideration. So to propose something. So to engender is to like create something. Negate, to deny something, is propound. Yeah, I think that means the same as propose. Yeah, more or less. Earth or stone embankments to prevent flooding. I actually don't know. A deference? No. Volition? Isn't that like willingness? Or am I completely wrong here? Levy. Yeah, whatever. There you go. Just some kind of stone thing that they put up to stop floods. No, I've not heard that before, but there you go. Drove my Chevy to the levee. American Pie. Is that? Is that the thing? Is that a levee? I don't know. Trying to please by behaving obsequiously, flattering, or cringing. What? Try to please by behaving obsequiously. God, I can't speak. Flattering. Or cringing. How are they the same things? Flattering is when you give someone compliments, unnecessary compliments. You flatter them. Unnecessary or exaggerated compliments. Cringing is when you feel embarrassed for someone else on their behalf. Fawning, insidious, garrulous. I think the answer is fawning. We say that someone is fawning when they're kind of, being the teacher's pet, basically. Sucking up to someone. Yeah, it's fawning, I think. Yeah. The last question. Impudence, shameless boldness, sheer nerve, presumptuousness. Indolence is kind of laziness now. Effrontery. Effrontery. How do you have the effrontery? Preamble is like the beginning of a book, no? The bit that kind of goes, well, this is what's going to happen. I don't even know. It's effrontery. Yeah, 49 out of 50. I didn't get 50, but, yeah. There you go. I think I said at the beginning of the video, there's exclusive content coming out tonight. I'm going to do a listening in real time. Hey, and I don't think I've destroyed my reputation yet today. 49 out of 50. That's not bad. Does anybody even remember the word that I got wrong? No, because that's how unimportant and insignificant it was. Hopefully this has been an entertaining and educational video for you all. And I guess I'll make another one tomorrow. I'm going to make another one tonight. Click the join button and you can see it. Goodbye.